What's going on, YouTube family? This is Jarrell from Powell Network. I wanted to share this really cool guitar that I purchased in Japan. I was out in Japan for about 9 days, and I purchased this in Kyoto, the town of Kyoto, and it's at the Kinko Rock Music Store. So if you are in Japan, in Kyoto, check out Kinko Rock Music Store. Great service. Hideki, I believe, was the gentleman who helped me. So thanks again, Hideki. And I got this case from a different store, but I got this Les Paul type guitar, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It was such a good deal, I had to find a case to take it back to the U.S. So this model is really interesting. It's a photogenic, and I guess this is a guitar that while it is made in China, they produce it, or it's available typically around around the Japanese area, but not really sold in the U.S. And I believe this is like a 1980s type of guitar, or when it was initially manufactured. But it actually sounds really good, and I got it for a really good price. I got it for technically about 9,000 yen. If you were to convert it to the U.S., it's like $67 or something like that, 67, $77. So I said, yo, $77 for a guitar like this? And mind you, this is fully binded. It's not like the neck is separate. It's all one piece. And it has the workmanship very similar to an Epiphone custom guitar. And for 9,000 yen, I said, yo, that is something I have to check out. And I was playing it, and I was like, you know what? I really want this. And Hideki, the guy who helped me, super sweet, great guy. He was additionally testing it before I purchased it, and he let me know that at the end of the frets, there was some buzzing. He said, just to let you know, and since it was just the end of the frets, instead of throughout the body or something like that, I said, okay, it's probably just the nut, the original nut, just kind of cut a little too deep, or it's just an old nut, full breaking apart a bit. So that's what's causing the vibration. So what I went ahead and did, I put a new nut. I got it from Music Lily off of Amazon. So that's a new nut there, bone nut, from my understanding. I did swap out the tuners because the tuners are bad. So these have locking tuners on them. Also purchased from Music Lily. Yeah, that Music Lily brand on Amazon, really good brand. If you guys haven't ordered anything on Amazon, Music Lily has some decent stuff. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's kind of a standard Les Paul, 3 switches. Switch feels really good, by the way. 2 humbuckers. I really like the neck humbucker. I would be open to swapping this out for something else for the bridge. I usually don't play on the bridge humbucker that much, so I'm not in a rush. The electronics are okay. Tone knob's a little scratchy, but I usually don't touch it. But they work. And I did have to do some adjusting on the saddles to really get, because after I fixed the nut, no more buzzing at the end of the frets. But it was encountering on the G, here specifically this fret, 15th, 17th fret, I was getting some buzzing, so I'll do some adjustments here to the saddles. Finally got to where it is. The action is a little high. It's a little high, but I actually like it. I'm actually getting used to it. And it's not too high to the point where I can't really play the guitar, or it's just like ridiculous. So that's the guitar. I'm going to test it out for you, and I'll show you what I'm using before I play. And yeah, I'll go to the next video here. All right, so before I record, I wanted to show what I'm using. Running from the tuner to the Pearl White Audio Wah, Super Overdrive for Boss, the Behringer TS-808. I love this combination. Into the AC Tone, Joyo AC Tone, MXR Phase 95, Tune 60, the chorus, and the Sonic Kick Levitate Delay / Reverb. Amp's going to be the Leo James Scream 20. It's actually a pretty loud amp, and when it comes to bedroom practicing and stuff, does the job. Yeah, and let me switch to playing it.